Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sign1News. I'm Sign1News anchor Christopher D. Johnson. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Brittney Griner is finally back on U.S. soil. The plane carrying the WNBA star landed at Kelly Field in Texas early Friday. Griner had been in Russian custody since February, when she was arrested on drug smuggling charges. She was released Thursday as part of a prisoner swap for convicted Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. Bout is a former Soviet military officer who had been serving a sentence in the U.S. on numerous charges, including conspiracy to kill Americans. Paul Whelan, another American the U.S. State Department says is being wrongfully detained in Moscow, was not included in the prisoner swap. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, U.S. hospitals are about as overwhelmed now as during the Omicron surge. Johns Hopkins University says flu cases are higher than normal. RSV cases have been on the rise, and more coronavirus variants are developing. Health experts are calling it a tripledemic. According to HHS, more than 80% of U.S. hospital beds are filled. Because of the surge, the CDC is recommending people mask up again. And the Biden administration is starting a 6-month push to encourage people to get their COVID booster shots. Earlier this week, Philadelphia police announced they had finally identified a boy who was found in a box 65 years ago. He was found dead, wrapped in a blanket, inside a cardboard box in a wooded area of northeast Philadelphia in February 1957. He had scars on his body, weighed just 30 pounds, and appeared malnourished. It was the city's oldest unsolved homicide. Officials did not announce the boy's name at the time, but now they have. He has been identified as 4-year-old Joseph Augustus Zarelli. Investigators identified little Joseph using DNA analysis. It's the biggest break yet in the case. But investigators say there's a lot more work to do. Little Joseph's killer still has not been found. There is a $20,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction in the case. Same-sex and interracial marriage rights will soon be protected by law in the U.S. The Respect for Marriage Act passed with 258 votes. 39 Republicans joined Democrats to pass it. The bill does not set a national requirement that all states must legalize same-sex marriage. It simply requires states to recognize another state's legal marriage. For some lawmakers who identify along the LGBTQ spectrum, they say the moment carried personal significance. The Senate already passed the legislation. It now heads to President Joe Biden's desk, where he will sign it into law. Former Grey's Anatomy writer and consulting producer Elizabeth Finch dropped a bombshell this week. She told the entertainment website The Ankler she is a serial liar. She once told her Grey's Anatomy colleagues she had battled a rare form of bone cancer, had lost a kidney, and part of her leg. None of it was true. She also told co-workers her brother committed suicide in 2019. But he is alive and living in Florida. Finch says she began lying like this in 2007 while she was recovering from a knee injury. Finch says she lied in part to get attention. Finch admits she knows what she did was wrong, but lying was a coping mechanism for her. So far, no comment from representative from Grey's Anatomy. NASA has discovered a planet named Jansen, but its nickname is Hell Planet. And astronomers have discovered that a year on this sizzling hot planet only lasts about 17 and a half hours on Earth. That's because the planet orbits its host star, Copernicus, so closely that it completes one orbit in less than one Earth day. It's located 40 light years away, and it's 8 times as massive and twice as wide as Earth. And the planet is so hot that its surface is a molten lava ocean that reaches 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit. Astronomers also believe the exoplanet's interior could be full of diamonds. Wow. Earlier this week, Google Trends released a list of favorite holiday movies. So we asked you, our Sign One News viewers, what is your favorite holiday movie? Comments have been coming in all week. Here's one more. Jacqueline Federer says, Miracle on 34th Street is an old movie, but she never gets tired of watching it. This is also the time of year to treat yourself and indulge in sweet treats for the holidays. The education platform WiseVoter dug up some data on America's favorite Christmas treats and found this year will be a cheesy one. The results show a majority of U.S. states favor cheesecake as their top Christmas treat, followed by sugar cookies. Montana and North Dakota chose cinnamon rolls as their preferred Christmas treat. Alaska, North Carolina, and Oregon went with a sweet drink instead, choosing eggnog as their top pick. And hot chocolate appears to be a top favorite across the country as well, making the list for most states in their top 5 favorites. So, what is your favorite holiday sweet? And that's it for today. Sign One News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to all of you, our Sign One News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign One News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. But if you prefer to watch on your laptop or television, you can watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku. Take care and enjoy the weekend.